guys, welcome in the follow-up example. We're going to add a event structure now to our simple state machine. So let's just open up the VI again. Okay, this is where we took off the last time. So if we run this VI, then it's continuously looping, and I can select program 1. And then I start program 1 and stop. I break out of the loop. Now I'm going to add a program, so we're going to choose between three programs, and we're going to have a stop button, and we're going to use an event structure right now, because you know that I showed this last time as well. If I create an indicator, and you can see that if I run my loop, it runs really fast. And we're clocking up the CPU right now, so we want to use an event structure. The first thing that we need to do is we need to change the enum. But I made a mistake in the last time. That's because this enum, I should have made it a type definition. And that's because I need to copy this enum now every time. I copied it a couple times, and you can see I use it here, I use it here. In these programs I use it as well. And if I'm changing something, I want to add two programs into this type def. But the problem is I have to change or add these programs in every... or I want to add these two programs into this enum. But the problem right now is that if I added here the two programs, I still need to add it in this enum and in this enum and in the other enums as well. And if we're using a type definition, so if we change this into a type definition, then we can copy it, and all its copies will change automatically as well. Alright, so how do we do that? We can just right click on our enum, and we can select here make type definition. And you can see that it has a black triangle in the left top corner, and that means it's a type definition right now. And if I copy this and remove this idle for, oops, that's not gonna work, for this one, and if I say, right, I cannot open the items anymore from here. I need to go open type def, and you can see a new VI opens up. And this VI is init, idle, and program. And I want to add some other programs in here. So what I need to do is right click in this type definition. So it has its own VI, and I need to change it or add items after program 1, program 2, oops, there it is. I'm going to add program 3. There it is. Alright, so I have now init idle, program 1, 2, 3. And let me create a stop as well. Add item after stop. Alright, so this is my type def. I'm gonna save it somewhere. And we're now in module 5. And let's just call it type def. And you can see that it's a CTL.ctl, so it's a control. Right. And now if I copy it, you can see that automatically in this type def or in this enum it's updated as well. Now I need to copy this enum a couple more times. Get out of here. I need to change it in initialize. And I'm going to, here we go, let's create 2000. Alright, and so I changed it in initialize, and let's change it in program 1 as well. And for program 1 we're going to go back to idle, of course, and initialize we went to idle. And alright, so now we're going to change here this structure. We're going into an event structure because we need to have, we're actually adding more inputs here. We're going to have program 2. We're going to have program 3. As you know from the event structures, let me delete this by the way. We don't need to wire these up to anything. We're just going to leave them like this. And we're going to add the event structure in here. Alright. So we're getting an event structure. And this event structure is, I'm going to make new events for program 1, 2, 3 and the stop. So I'm going to edit event case. I'm going to edit this first event and I'm going to make this first a stop. So if my stop button is actually pressed, then I need to get a true value in here. This true value is getting in here. And I'm going to, I had the same problem last time as well, that in the other stage you need to wire this up as well and give it a specific value. In this case I'm going to use the default again. Alright, so we're stopping. Then we're adding in the event case here and we're going to use it for, what if we press program 1? And program 1 we're going to copy this enum and we're going to run program 1. And we're going to duplicate event case and we're going to duplicate it for program 2 now. But in program 2 we're going to use program 2 of course. And we're going to duplicate this event case again for number 3. Program 3, value change, yes. Then we're going to run program 3. Alright, so we have, right now we have a stop, program 1, 2 and 3. And they have their corresponding enums for program 1, 2 and 3. I only need to change this case selector. I need to duplicate this case. And for program 2. And I'm going to duplicate, and of course I need to change this into program 2. This needs to be program 2. And I need to duplicate this case for 3 as well. Then I need to change this value to 3 and this value to 3. And we're always going back to idle. Alright, so if I run my program right now, oops, no case for some selector values. Right, close. Oh yeah, I made a mistake because I need to run. If I press stop, then right now I'm actually sending a true signal here. What I can do as well is if you need to, that was actually my plan. If you need to stop your program, and you need to shut down, your program or your programming in a specific order, then we're having a stop function as well, or a stop case. So we're going to copy this enum in here. Here it is. Gonna wire up stop, and we need to, oops, add an event case after, and then we're getting the stop case. And with the stop case we're going to use default if wired, and we're going to get a true constant in here to break out of the loop. Default if wired. Alright, and then so if we're executing the stop case, then we're actually stopping the program. You are stopping the program. Alright, and if we're I can just wire this up by the way, because this output is always true as well. So if I run my program right now, alright, so we're initializing, then we're in idle, and now I can select program 1, 2 or 3, or I can stop my program. Alright, program 1, 2, 3, and we're always going back to idle. Doesn't matter what we select, we're always going back to idle. And we can stop as well. You're stopping the program, okay, and we're breaking out of the loop. Alright, so this is how we use an event structure inside this case structure to have a state machine. So it doesn't matter if we want to run program 1, then we can run program 1. If we want to run program 3 and then 1, we can do that as well. And everything that's included in program 1, 2, and 3, you can just program in here in this case itself. Alright, so far this video, good luck guys. In the next videos you will need to program something yourself using these state machine techniques. Alright, good luck.